With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's Mostert. First carry, he loses the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Vick. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Vick to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Vick. And it's caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Watch twitch.
On 4th down, Vick. And able to find John Brown. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Vick operating on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 2nd and 7, Vick. Forced, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Telvin Smith able to get him for a loss of about 3. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, here's Vick. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Barkley. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 23-yard run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This is Mostert. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Sony Michel, 37 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Michel. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They've got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Vick. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Vick. And he's got it. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vick. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Michel leaping over him. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 2nd and 10, Vick. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to
Well, he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Sony Michel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and through. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down now. Michel, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down throw for Vick. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Vick eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And the pressure gets to him again. Terrell Suggs, his 2nd sack of the night. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Michael Vick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Vick, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, Vick. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, Vick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. On play action, Vick. He'll buy some time right. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And some space here. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Check 26, check 26.
Vic now after the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Operating from the gun, Vic. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 6 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A first down throw coming for Vic. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vic incomplete. It was knocked away. That one was intended for John Brown. 3rd down here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Play action now. Vic sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Deion Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
4th down, Vic. Dancing to his left. And no, it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Vic. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And Sanders now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's Vic. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman. Then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they take a knee. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.